How do I know I am being mindful enough and practicing properly? It's a difficult question to answer because you really have to understand where your question is coming from. I mean, when you ask this question, the important thing for the teacher to point out is what's giving rise to this question. And what's giving rise to it, maybe what's giving rise to it, I would venture a guess, is some kind of doubt or anxiety about your practice, about who you are and about your status as a meditator and so on. It could come from doubts or uncertainty, or even can come simply from curiosity. But all of these are mind states, and all of those are what you should be focusing on, rather than asking such questions. That's really avoiding the question, isn't it? I don't think it's a very good question to ask, and I'm not criticizing you because it's a question that I get a lot. But the way to answer it is to divert the focus back to where it should be, and that is on the states of mind when they arise, rather than worrying about how your practice is doing or how mindful you are. There's a general confusion that occurs in the meditator's mind because they are indoctrinated culturally into the idea that meditation is about concentration. So they use the word mindfulness, but their brain is still thinking concentration. And so they ask questions, and this is a very common question: am I being mindful enough? You can't possibly qualify. There's no quality to mindfulness. You either are mindfulness or you are not. And you can only be mindful one moment at a time. This is what is confirmed by our use of this word. The word is the recognition, but that recognition occurs, the word mindfulness, which really means to recognize and to fully grasp the object as it is. It occurs for one moment, and if you're not practicing the next moment, then that goes away. If you're not quick and you're not catching the next one, then you miss the whole point. So the answer here is to try and see it moment to moment. Don't worry about your quality of practice. Don't worry about your quality of mind. People will always come to me, meditators will always come to me and say, I'm not concentrated enough. And I will remind them again and again and again that it's not really what we're looking for. I didn't ask, how concentrated are you? How's your practice? And they're always like, oh, I'm not very concentrated today. Well, I didn't ask that. No, I mean, basically the meaning is, that's not how I would judge your practice, is by how concentrated you are. But when you're not concentrated, as the Buddha said in the Satipatthana Sutta, you should know when I'm unfocused. He knows I'm unfocused. When he's focused, he knows he's focused. I think that'll help you and help you to not only to progress, but to hopefully avoid what may be, and I'm assuming likely is doubts about yourself and your practice, and worrying about the practice and so on. Okay, glad that helped.